When we lost Walt Bellamy last year, I can recall saying that I thought that he was the best center most people never heard of. Well, Lou Hudson, who was a teammate of Bellamy at some parts of his career, just may be the best swingman most people never heard of. Lou Hudson, who could play either the small forward or shooting guard position, uh, was an NBA player who played 13 years in the NBA, primarily for the Hawks franchise, which initially was still in St. Louis when he came in the NBA. And he spent his last two seasons playing for the Los Angeles Lakers. Before entering the NBA, he played for the University of Minnesota, where many still consider him the best all-around player to play for that college. Uh, he was known for his toughness even back then. For his senior season, for example, he played with a cast on his shooting hand after breaking a bone in his right wrist, and somehow still managed to average 19 points a game. Uh, Sometimes resorting to have to shoot with his left hand. Even before that, he played an entire game uh, with a gash so severe on his head that it required stitches. Somehow he still scored 36 points in that game. In the NBA, as I said, he was a dominant scorer, known for a very, very prodigious jump shot. The first 6 years of his NBA career, he was an all-star. For his career, Lou Hudson averaged 20.2 points, 4.4 rebounds, and 2.7 assists per game. Uh, in the 1972-73 season, Lou Hudson reached his peak, averaging 27.1 points per game. And Lou Hudson had 4 seasons where he averaged at least 25 points per game. So Lou Hudson could fill it up with the best of them, even though he may not have had the name recognition of a Pete Maravich, a Jerry West, or hell, even a World B. Free, for that matter. He may not have had the distinction of being on championship teams, uh, but Lou Hudson would tell anybody that they may have won a championship, but that didn't mean they were better than him. He shot 50% or better from the field 4 times, and he finished in the top 10 in field goal percentage 3 times. We're talking about a guard now. As far as accolades, as I mentioned before, he was a 6-time NBA All-Star. In 1970, he was an All-NBA second team. In 1967, he was on the NBA All-Rookie first team. His number 14 was retired by the University of Minnesota, and his number 23 was retired by the Atlanta Hawks. He also got things done in the postseason, where during the 1972-73 season, he led every scorer in the postseason, averaging 29.7 points per game. And his 21.3 points per game postseason scoring average is a little bit misleading because by the time he played with the Lakers, he was no longer the preeminent scorer on that team, and that brought his numbers down a little bit. But beforehand, he was a tremendous scorer, and with the Atlanta Hawks in the postseason, he averaged 23.6 points per game, so close to 24 points per game. Like I said, one of the best scorers in NBA history. In 2005, he suffered a major stroke But he didn't let that in his uh, efficacy as being an ambassador to the sport, and he found a new cause, becoming a voice for the Power to End Stroke organization. He was in hospice care when he died Friday, April 11th, 2014, at age 69. Sweet Lou Hudson, may he rest in peace.